bad, dude. Honestly. You can use Finkel's skinning knife too. It's really good.
Yeah, I've
1.3
never seen that.
speed. All right. Well, that's
You
gonna
do
be a
have a
negative. And
yeah.
so he's gonna do his stuff. That buff on you for 3 minutes. Essence of the red. You have 3 minutes to kill him. It should not. Ooh. Waistband of Wrath. What? So you can actually see what it does for you. So you get every second you get 50. You get 20 rage. You get 50 focus. You get 50 energy. You get 260 mana. You literally can't run out of rage. Once it starts ticking up, you can't run out of rage or energy or mana, as far as I'm aware. So this is a good one to do your big bomb heals on. This is free to play. This fight's entirely free to play. No one has to worry about it. For these trash packs, we're going to do the nice shot strategy. So these can be slept by druids. So we're going to have Lena sleep. We're going to have Mythius, and we're going to have our boy Thuper sleep mobs. Then we're going to pull the rest of them, back and around the corner with nice shot.
And I think I heard tanks want her back to a wall because knockback.
Yeah, I think they knock back. Yeah. So
We'll be sleeping the casters.
we'll definitely, as long as they're the ones in range, we'll sleep whichever ones we can
Well, we just have our druids stand like right here on
and
the
sleep
bottom
as
of
they
this
come
ramp.
in.
Just spam hibernate, and then once they're off, then they can.
Okay.
They might
that's
have.
fine.
They might have to just spam it. That's like their top priority on them.
Oh no,
they
yeah,
can,
yeah.
I think they think the captains in these have an aura around them that dispels stuff, so
Okay.
it might get dispelled.
Yeah, that's fine. That's their primary job for sure. So we're gonna kill these two packs. We're gonna do the same way. Honestly, if we do the casters in the other pack, we'll probably just do the same way, both ways. We'll pull them into the other room. If we find as we're doing it, there's better, faster ways to do it, we'll do it the better, faster way. But that's all we're gonna do, guys. Is sleep them, pull them around the corner, kill them. No big
So it
deal.
sounds like we definitely want to pull the captain in as one of the heal targets, so he's not dispelling the other guys.
Yeah, he should. If we get all those casters slept, he should be the primary kill target. And we're in the suppression room now, guys. The most famous of all the rooms.
Do we have a rogue in group?
Do you have a what?
A rogue.
We
A
don't,
rogue.
but
You don't need it in retail. So the strat for this room, guys, is we pull these ads to us while we're on this side. Like every ad that we can pull without being in the suppression, all the elite ones, we're gonna do that. So we'll pull from back here. We might do a little line of sight razzle dazzle. We'll do range counter spell if we have to. Whatever we gotta do to get them moving. But we're gonna pull them back to this little ramp and we're gonna kill them as many as we can. Like we'll probably even kill that second line dragon hatchet right there.
so figure we disarm like 3 traps ahead, pull everything we can back, and then
We could do that. I like the.
Are we doing left or right side?
We're doing left side until I'm proven wrong that it
The
matters.
only thing is the ad's knocking back, but it's probably not a big deal. And I think we're still out of range of the traps in these corners. Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see if it matters. I mean, is the knockback gonna knock if we're back against the pillar? I don't think it matters, right?
Yeah, unless you're out of it. Looks like the suppression aura is hitting me in this corner actually.
Yeah.
So the suppression aura wouldn't hit you in the corners on the other side.
Okay.
So maybe that's why people go right.
I've always seen left.
Yeah.
I've
We
always
always
seen
went
left
right.
to right. Yeah.
It's all good. So we're gonna try left. If it doesn't work, we'll do right. We'll kill the ads. We'll kill as many as we can reach, and then we'll just pull them into the corner and kill the rest as we need to. I assume that they're just gonna get zerked down by our damage, honestly. We'll have rogues going ahead. So if you're a rogue, this is like your time to shine. I think you need what? Or disarm trap doesn't need any scope, right? It's just so in
And they
this
can
room
do it
because
from stealth as well.
yeah. So rogues will be disarming. We're gonna no, we're not going that way, guys. You don't go left on this side. because you can get knocked back off of the platform. So we come to the other side on this, and then we move up. It's a slow room. This room's honestly obnoxious because it has a minimum time it takes just because of the suppression traps. So we want our rogues going ahead of us as much as they can, disarming, focusing on that and making sure that we can just keep moving as we kill ads. And
Yeah,
again,
they don't get suppressed when they're stealth too, so they can move ahead pretty quick.
yeah, so I want the rogues like as far ahead as we can reasonably do. All right, guys, let's not pull bosses. So,
My bad. I'm level 64. Can't
Yeah.
help it. I was moving
Gotcha.
with you guys.
Gotcha. So we're gonna have the rogues go ahead. They'll have all these traps down while we're on this side. Then we're gonna move in. Now we decided what? Yeah, we decided that the tanks are gonna be in this corner.
I think we
Alright.
decided they were going to be over here behind this egg, actually. Although
Oh,
I
I
am
thought
getting
that
hit by
no. I thought that's where the
Yeah, I
the
thought we
healers were,
decided to
right?
take it here.
yeah the tank. No, that's yeah. We decided to tank it.
I
on
definitely
the
remember
nest.
us standing here and being like,
Yeah,
hey,
for the
we have-
raid.
Yeah, to see
There-
if the
Because if
egg's
you're
blocked.
because if
otherwise.
you're right here, you don't get the suppression.
I just remember being on the other side of the egg and asking if we had line of sight to heal.
Yeah, for healers. Yeah, they can heal from the other side of the egg.
Well, they don't want to be back here, actually.
No.
Very
Yeah,
suppressed.
but I think it was this one, this egg. Because I'm pretty sure you can be right here and not get it. No, maybe not. Maybe it was right here.
I'm not. Nope, there it is.
Right here. I know it was somewhere along this wall. Right here.
That's where healers should be.
No.
Yeah.
Way over there? What?
Well, it doesn't matter which side they're on. I mean, we can put tanks over there, I guess, but
Well, tanks need to be against the wall because he does have a
yeah,
knock.
yeah, that's what I mean. I mean, like, yeah,
That's why
healers over there.
That's what I was saying originally. We had tanks in this wall, in this corner over here, but it's
We
still
did
good.
not.
You're getting a hit. I
We
mean,
did not.
definitely did.
No, we didn't. Lena even backed me up on this, dude. We didn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure it was
I
over here.
thought-
It was on the nest.
No, I thought the healers were on the net.
Nope.
So did I.
Lena's already
Because
backed me up.
I even made a
3
comment
on 2
about
now.
it's
It
like
doesn't matter.
where I was when
Luckily, right is not a democracy. So we had tanks over here.
Oh, but right was a democracy 10 seconds ago.
No, it wasn't. You're the one. What?
Me and Lena agreed, Zip.
I just said I had backup. I didn't say that I needed a majority. He was the tank. So it doesn't matter to me. So
No,
do you want to take him over there?
No, that corner doesn't work. The suppression aura is hitting us. So
Yeah, that's what I thought. So we tank him over here, and the raid can stand over here. I mean, they can stand here. They can stand.
Right
I don't
here
know
is
that there's
fine.
any reason for them to be too far away, is there?
I don't think so.
Other
Right
than
here's
just
fine.
staying away from. Because I don't think you can pull through the gate, right? Until the gate's open. Maybe that's
Is there
what
an
we have over
aggro
here, though.
reset when he knocks you up?
yeah, it's not a reset, but he does have a knockback.
Yeah. And the tanks will be over here. So that when they get knocked away, they don't die. I mean, we can have the. I think the only reason why we didn't. I think it's no matter what, you have to have this trap being disarmed
Then do we want to
during the fight.
do the tanks in this corner like they did old school?
Sure. I don't care.
We're already doing that.
Yeah. Tanks will be in that corner.
So I just read this last night that supposedly you do want 3 tanks for this guy, 1 for the threat knockback, and then the other 2 swapping for the mortal strike.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then his cleave is a chain cleave as well, so you want the tanks to be like significantly away, like the other tanks, so they're not cleaving onto the melee.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, so we'll do the tanks in that corner. We'll do the raid over here. And the only thing we have to do is keep that trap suppressed, disarmed. You can do that in combat, right? Disarm
Yeah.
trap.
We'll want a rogue or 2 just stay out of combat and just do that.
Can they stay
Just-
out of combat?
Well, they stay stealthed.
Okay. So there you go. So that's the plan. Unless we can figure out. I mean, maybe. Well, I wish that we hadn't killed the Broodlord, so that I could see where the fucking trap would activate.
yeah, dang, being a 50 what?
Because I don't know
Excuse-
if
what'd
this
you say?
is. I don't know if we could just tank it here and straight across and be safe.
Decent.
Because I know on this side we'd be safe from the
I'm
trap.
sorry.
but I know on that side, I assume we will. We'll have to do another run and figure out because I think the tanks can actually be right here.
Although that will be rough position-wise, because the reason we originally had the tanks on the other side was because they could grab the boss and pull him over, whereas this way you'd have the healers running all the way across the boss while he's beating on the tanks in this corner.
Not necessarily. If you have these traps disarmed, you can run straight at the boss and split. And then
I'm
you
just
do it from
saying,
stealth.
you're sending your healers across the boss to the other side,
All right.
but it's fine.
No, it's fine. We'll do whatever your way.
No, we can try it next week and see. Like,
Yeah.
we'll just
no.
run into 3
We
man.
can talk
Right.
about, in the interest of time, let's move forward.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Right.
move forward.
I don't know where to stand.
Not
So
gonna move forward.
yeah. Well, we're gonna move forward in time. So we're gonna pull these trash back. These are the ones that, guys, if you have crystal forces, this is kind of why I want you. If you're an engineer, you're gonna be using grenades. So we're gonna pull these ads back into this room against this wall. We're just gonna AoE the shit out of them, and we're gonna try to stagger some grenades so that we interrupt because those little goblin engineers, Blackwing technicians, throw like spam bombs, and you want to interrupt them as much as possible so they don't like murder us while we're killing them. So that's the goal. And then after that, I think it's one of the ads. It's either we'll do a little more
Warlocks.
research. Warlocks. We're gonna kill
Yeah.
warlocks first.
Yeah,
Hallie's tried a hammer of justice them, or
I don't think you can.
okay, figures.
So we're gonna pull them around the corner, see how they're doing that like explosion that they just threw, like that. They just chuck grenades the entire time. So you want to keep them stunned as much as possible to interrupt grenade throws.
So I've heard range want to just be on the warlocks from the start. Melee can't really get to them because the bomb guys. But the warlocks are probably going to summon a Felguard or two, and we'll just need to banish those.
Okay. And then we'll do the same thing with this pack. We'll pull into the other room. We'll probably wait for we'll just do this pack if we see Flame Gore. It depends on where Flame. Or we'll pull this pack into the other room. Just want to get these killed real quick. There you go. And so with Flame Gore, now we're not gonna be able to do much with them, but Flame Gore is pretty basic. The tank's gonna tank on blue. Tank healers can stand here. And the goal is that if the tank healers stand here, you can line of sight fire them all so that you will never get the debuff and the tank is in range to be healing. So that's where the tank healers are going to be. The raid healers are going to be on green for the kind of the same reason. If you aim it right, the melee are going to be on like his back leg here. They should be able to target the melee, max melee range, target the melee and heal them. I don't know how fast we're going to kill Firemaw, guys, so caster and melee are going to get hit by Flame Buffet. After you get too many stacks of those, you are going to have to line of sight and let them drop off. Some guilds are saying like everyone just have 150 fire resist. We're not going to do that because I think that's wrong anyways, because I don't even remember wearing fire resist back in the day. So we'll just kill them, move out, heal them, be out line of sight. I think the tanks might have to swap on it. I don't know that you can tank it forever.
Well,
Yeah.
not only that, supposedly the 3 Drakes have a wing buffet that drops threat, and if our timers are good, we'll want an off tank to for the wing buffet so the tank doesn't lose threat.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So well, would we want a wing buffet or for that, or we'd want? Well, I guess you'd want to preserve the threat. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but then you'll need another tank to swap out for the buffets too.
Okay.
Supposedly.
So
we'll talk about that.
yeah, we'll do that. And so we can move up, guys. So that's the strat for fire. Again, these packs, we'll pull that pack, we'll line of sight them to here. This little pack in the corner. Because we want to kill all these. They have Elementium ingots. See, Vicious just got some. So we want Elementium ingots because that's how we get Thunder Furies. So that pack's still the same. Kill the technicians, kill the warlock. kill a Spellbinder. These packs, if you click on their debuff, they have specific damage weaknesses. So damage from frost increased, damage from all magic decreased. So you want to find a target that you can have your maximum damage on. And if we have one that's nature damage increase, all their damage decrease, that's the melee target. And that's all we do.
Target.
Well, and the melee, I mean.
You ain't
But-
wrong.
So that's what we'll do for those guys. That's pretty simple. They have a
Do we-
cleave, so I'm pretty sure we have to split them up.
And do we know if we have to detect magic those? And
I think you have to detect magic in classic. So mages will be getting that up. This pack, again, we'll try to line of sight them as much as we can on the ramp to get them all gathered up. And then we'll just AoE and kill them as the goal. I'm hoping that our AoE is strong enough and our AoE stuns, like, again, engineers, this is your time to shine because we really need you to interrupt those bombs and kill them as quickly as possible. Because I don't know if this is accurate to how much health they have in Classic, but they have like 6k health, so they have a little bit of health to them. Crystal Forces, guys, any AoE, like we're really gonna be relying on AoE to finish these packs off. Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing the same. None of this is special. Blah 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 blah. Line of sight, kill it. And we'll use the walls to line of sight these packs, so it shouldn't be too hard. This pack, you cannot kill this guy until we get all of our miners. We're gonna mind control that. Dankrel's gonna mind control that. We're gonna get Curse of Shadows on him, mind control him. You can go learn smelt ingots from him.
From the sharper or the shaper, right?
Yeah, from the X mark target.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need to mind control him, do that. And then these big guys are the same as the other big guys. So find your weak magic type. See, like that guy was weak to nature. So yeah, exactly. So you would go talk to him and learn. We're gonna pull Ebon Rock down here, guys. Ebon Rock gets pulled down to this location. It's a 3-tank fight. Just so that we can do quick taunts off of him. He'll put up debuff on the. This is nothing for you guys to worry about, but for us tanks, he puts a debuff on you that heals him for like a shit ton if he hits you. So you have to taunt him and keep him moving, and you have to do a triangle because he does the shadow flame breath like all of them do. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous if he gets it off. We have to be pretty quick on the taunts. And then the range. Hey! You guys are all going up there already. Whoa. And then the range are going to stand over here. I know you're excited. I know you want to move on. I know this isn't interesting because it's retail, but it'll be interesting when it's classic and we have to deal with shit. Yeah, we probably will have one person with wounding poison to mate just to keep it the least. Okay, you guys can come up now. I just get a little excited. For Flame Gore, it's pretty basic fight. It's where tanks are going to tank him. I think we decided we're going to tank him like here because he still does a knockback, right?
that makes sense.
Tank him here. He's not a hard one. He's pretty much just a burn fight from my understanding.
Put a condom over your head.
Okay. But I'm not safe.
Thank you.
So again, DPS will DPS him from the ramp basically area. Tanks will tank over there. Over there being square. Tanks are going to tank him over there. DPS are going to be at yellow. DPS and healers. And that should be good enough.
His knockback, I think, is the wound buffet, so it'll probably be the off tank who it's.
Yeah, that's fine.
If the timers work, we'll see what happens.
You're super excited about this off tank thing. I get it, man. I get it.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I don't think the first week they're going to be great.
No, I don't think so either. Luckily, they are tauntable. So even if a melee gets, even if a DPS pulls, we have pretty good tanks. We have pretty good quick pulling tanks. I think it'll be fine. This pack's the same as the other ones. Find your weak mark and DPS it. That one was arcane, so like mages help with arcane missiles. So Chromagus is going to be our next hurdle. I don't think we're gonna have a problem with any of the other bosses from Razorgore to here. Here is the boss that will give us problems, is what I'm expecting. So Chromaggus comes out. We're not going to be in the room. Chromaggus comes out. We tank him on Diamond. This kind of works like Flame Gore or Firemaw. The tank healers and the casters are going to be at orange. The tank healer should be able to heal Sunders, while staying out of line of sight from Chromaggus. Everyone has to line of sight Chromaggus when he uses breath, with the exception of tank, and that's only on temporal breath. Correct me if I'm wrong, Zip.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So everyone has to line of sight the breath. It will murder you. So luckily, healers in this fight I don't think they ever have to line of sight the breath, just because of how it works. So this is where the ranged healers and the casters and the tank healers are gonna be. The melee, because we want to be on his ass, fight him here. And this is your, I think X is free right now. That's your safe zone. And we're gonna have dedicated melee healers as well. And that's your safe zone. Whenever the breath comes, you have to line of sight them. You have to run in here. And you can max range DPS them right where I'm standing. The healer can heal from right here. Your healers can heal from right here. And they won't be in line of sight from Chromaggus. Again, just important so that they don't ever have to move for breath. Why this fight? We'll check that out and we'll verify that. I think there is a set number. Hopefully the mods are just up and running because it's an old game, right? If it's temporal breath, then the tank has to run out. Correct, Zip?
I think so. And will we have to have someone else taunt him?
I don't know if he's tauntable.
All right. Well, that's something you, me, and Lena will figure out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. That's fine. So everyone has to move out for the breath. This is the fight why we have people on Nihilus for Restopods. Lucifron does not matter. Lucifron is an MC boss. We could kill him without Restopods. He's not hard. This fight is not MC. This fight is BWL. He will put a debuff on you pretty quickly, actually, is what we found. As soon as you get two debuffs on you, you pop a Restopod. That's when those will start, and Dan can probably call that out. I think it'll put the same number of debuffs on everyone at the same time.
It does. Yep.
So we'll call that out. You have to use it because if you get too many debuffs, you get mind controlled, turn into a dragonkin, and we basically have to kill you, and you stop DPS on Chromaggus because we have to kill you, and you could kill raid members.
They're DPSing you and not the boss.
And if you're vital role, such as a healer, which I just want to shout out healers real quick for being amazing. If you're vital role and you don't take a pot, that's bad.
Yeah.
We are still going to need to plan on cleansing, though, outside the pot.
No.
Oh,
Yeah. But for Resto, I want everyone using Restopod.
Absolutely.
So what Restopots does is gives us an extra 30 seconds of non-cleansing. So it just basically means healers can start saving their mana for when they actually have to cleanse every single one.
Yeah. And so expect some dedicated cleansing assignments, guys. Like we're probably going to assign some paladin. Yeah. Probably going to assign paladins because their cleanse is pretty strong to cleansing because they can get rid of so many of the debuffs he puts up. We'll probably have some mages helping cleanse once the Restopods wear off because we just and then everyone will have sand. If you get the bronze dragon affliction, you'll use your sand so that you can get out of it because that can't be cleansed except by the sand we get off the trash. So we'll need to kind of spread the sand out to people and make sure that everyone can block the affliction. But other than that, that's this fight.
Well, there's also hunters have to trank shot. That's like super important.
Yes, frenzy. And he has a really short cooldown on frenzy. So we will need a rotation for him. And the hunters will have to nail that rotation.
And there's a chance if we get bad sand drops, we might actually have to ration them to tanks, healers, and hunters.
Yeah.
The other thing is that 20% he frenzies, which really hurts, and that will stack with his trank shot. So the tank will be getting hit like a truck. And it just occurred to me, we didn't mention this before, but maybe it's a thought. What about saving resto pots till 20% so people can focus on DPS?
I mean, it's not the worst idea,
It's a really good idea, actually.
but it's one of those things where we'll try it both ways, because I want to know how quickly we can get him down if everyone's allowed to tunnel on him
I'm
with
good with that.
gear. Because we'll see. We'll play it both ways, and we'll just see. It's like Razor Gore, right? Like we'll just see what works.
Yep.
But that's this fight. This fight's pretty basic. All the poor dragons in here, all the dead dragons.
There is one of the shitty breath combos we can get is black and red, which means I'll be taking 8,000 damage when he breathes.
Can't escape from
I'm not sure if I need
fate.
fire red for that option.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we'll be using Flasco Titans on that week for sure.
Yeah, I think though I have like 7,000 health normally with a flask.
Yeah. You should have more than that. You might have to swap in some tank gear pieces.
What? You broke up.
Yeah. So last fight of the night, guys, is Neff. He's honestly not hard. Like he's Chromagus and Razor Gore are the two. I feel I'm gonna get something on Neff. I believe in you, Chaos. So the reason why I'm not worried about Neff is Neff just isn't that hard. So Neff has 2 phases, an add phase and a dragon phase. So add spawn at X and triangle. We'll have the raid split up for X and triangle.
Real quick, we had talked about the possibility of doing one group so they would all spawn in the same spot. Did you want to do that or not?
I mean, I do want to do that, but I thought we had decided on maybe just doing the classic strat.
It's up to you. It would make it convenient for the ads.
And I'm fine with that. Yeah.
I think the Draconoids that come out have special afflictions like the trash ones.
They
So
have
if they're all-
immunities, yeah.
So that would kind of help if everyone's grouped out to be able to pick the ones that are good for them.
Yeah, so okay, we can do that strat. So with that strat, basically everyone's gonna be at triangle. And we're gonna have the tanks standing. We're gonna try to get the tanks being like in this area. So picking up the ones that spawn here, picking up the ones that come over here. The raid's gonna be in this corner. Except for melee.
What we used to do is we had special markers for each class, like you know how you said nature melees on nature. Well, they would always get skull, you know.
Yeah, sure. We can do something like that to keep it even.
Throughout the raid, it's used a lot. So like shadow dealers are going to be on purple diamond every time, and you know whoever is, that's like it's good to get that out of the way early because it helps on Neff, it helps on the gauntlet, just to see your color and you're like, oh shit, go for that every time.
Yeah, the only problem is that on the other ones it's fine. On the trash, I like that strategy. That's a workable strategy. It's not going to work on Neff because the ads spawn too rapidly. You couldn't possibly mark all of them. People just have to visually look and say, hey, that's a red dragon. It's immune to fire. Hey, that's a black dragon. I think black dragons are immune to fire too, actually. So those I think red and black are the ones you hope for because those are the 2 easiest ones. And then like blue is immune to frost. That's the one that you don't necessarily want to see. Although with most mages knowing to use flame strike, arcane explosion probably won't matter. So the raid will be stacked in this back corner where the column's jumping. The ads will come to us. We'll kill them as they come. Once we kill 40 ads, they'll stop spawning, but any that have spawned will keep coming. So we have to finish those off. But while we're finishing those off, the tank and the main tank and his healers are going to move. The main tank is going to pick up Neff. He lands over here. And he's going to spin him and face him to the wall. But raid is basically going to stand right here. Maybe not that far back. We'll see where he lands, but it's like Ani. You don't want to be like tail whapped, and you don't want to be too far in front of him so that he gets flame breath. So wherever the middle of him is where you'll be standing. Melee will be doing their thing. He does class calls. I strongly recommend you research your class call. But most of them are pretty basic. Like if you're melee, normally he like teleports you in front of him and fights you and like you puts you in berserker stance and stuff, all that type of stuff. So you just gotta be ready for that. We gotta be ready to heal people when class calls come out. Yeah, paladin life is easy. You don't really have any control. Priest are the big ones. Priest, if you heal someone while your class is called, you just wipe the raid because it puts a damage dot on people instead of healing them. So you cannot heal when it's a priest class call.
I think also with mages and warlocks, they want to be out of line of sight for the call because they'll drop infernals or shield.
Yeah, they want to be out of line of sight, and then hunters can be hunters. You need to make a macro to unequip your bow before a class call, and then re-equip it after the class call, because that will keep your bow from breaking completely. If you do not have a bow equipped, he will not break your bow. Yeah, druids get forced in the cat form. Melee, it's basically like you're gonna be put in a dangerous situation on the boss. Really, priest are the big ones. Mages, warlocks, you can protect the raid by moving out of line of sight. Priest, you gotta just not heal. Warlock or hunters, unequip your bow. That's all this fight is, guys. It's a dead easy. If we can do Ani, you can do Neff. Neff isn't really that hard. At I think it's 30% or 20%. I'll double check the percentage. All the ads spawn that we killed in phase 1. And all the ads are going to run to the raid because obviously the healer is going to have aggro. So what our plan is, if you do not have a crystal force, which I strongly suggest even healers go get some crystal forces, you can help out in the raid. They're really cheap to make. They're Ungoro special items. If you're not an engineer who should be using sapper charge on this part of the fight, or dynamite or grenades or whatever, then you need to go to Strathholm. If you're not going to do any of those things, you have to go to Strathholm and get Strathholm Holy Water. And you're going to need a stack of 5. So you have like 3 weeks between now and then to do it. And the reason why I say that is because all those Dragonoids we kill, which should be like 45 plus, respawn as undead, and we can AoE nuke them and kill them instantly. So that's it, guys. That's like the whole fight. And we can take a peek. It's nice to be able to see like how this fight works. So you ret DPS them down. Holy Wrath works. So paladins will be using Holy Wrath to get AoE stuns out, stuff like that. Like it's literally the only like haha I got you part of the fight. So you talk to him. Oh, and while in phase 1 healers, Neff does random shadow bolts on people. So just be ready to heal people in the raid.
Do we want people to bring greater shatter prop potions for that?
Will you guys call when healers shouldn't heal?
We can call class calls.
Or yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, we can try to do that. So as you can see, come over here. Don't be on that side. Let's make sure that as they're spawning, guys, I wanted to do the strat.
So apparently you can do AoE shadow bolt in addition to the regular one.
Yeah. Guys, stop killing them for a second, please. Because I don't want him to spawn. So this is how it works, guys. So they're going to run to this corner where we all are. The tanks are going to pick them up. We're going to do our best to AoE them down. They come out really fast, but they don't have a lot of health. So again, this is AoE fest, and you just do it. Now with this strat, you do get extra. You're gonna, like I said, you're gonna get like 5 extra Draconoids than you would normally get. The advantage is they're all stacked right here for when they respawn, and we want to stack them tighter than this, but the tanks will pick them up. He lands, everyone needs an Ani cloak because he does AoE Shadow Flame. So everyone's gonna have Ani cloak. Don't DPS Neff.
We
Let him
have
get into
the Ani
position.
cloak, so don't go far.
Guys, let us.
He does just
Oh.
pretty much instant die.
My barbed rebuke hit it.
Yeah, I just
apparently,
sat there the
like,
whole time.
Yep.
It was just like reflective.
No, I
was
saw
wondering.
I saw a Paladin shield hit it.
Oh, that was my bad.
Yeah.
Personal
Ah.
loot sucks. I didn't get anything.
Yeah, so now you have to watch 15. So that's it, guys. So only an hour and a half. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time on Thursday. I know this wasn't probably the most fun thing that you guys could do with your night. I appreciate you all coming though. Again, if you have any questions about loot, consumable requirements, raid strat, anything, hit us up. I just want to do this before BDOL came out so that everyone could see the fight or see the instance if you haven't, get a refresher on how we're going to do it. And that's it.
So it did look nice and predictable on those Draconoids, though. It was always bronze from the right, black from the left. So I guess whatever 2 colors they just always come from the same door.
No, yeah, they don't swap. Like they don't like alternate or anything. It's always one color from one side, one color from the other side.
Cool. That makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. So that's it, guys. Thanks for coming. We have raid on Tuesday like normal. We will have an Ani on, I think, Thursday next week. So I think we have Ani on Tuesday and Thursday of next week. But I'll verify that. We'll let you know before Thursday.
I'm looking now. Yeah, it's Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, so we have Ani on Tuesday and Thursday next week, guys. So 2 Ani resets in the week. And just as a reminder, I'm sure most of you are waiting excitedly. We have 2 resets before Blackwing Lair. Blackwing Lair comes out on a Wednesday. Zip's going to put up polls to see when we can raid. We want to get 2 raid nights in on the first week of BWL, so we'll probably do Thursday and another night. We'll still do Tuesday as MC, but we'll probably do Thursday and another night for BWL. So he'll put up polls, let us know what days you can make it, and if we get enough people, we are intending to raid 2 nights for BWL. And that's it, guys. Thanks for coming. Now let's get off retail. Go back to a real game.
Which one of our tailors has the Orniclo recipe?
Yeah, this